Tell the people.
Good morning, everybody. This is our We Love Each Other So Much, but it's taken me ages to get everything set up, and now I fucking hate everything, and I fucking hate everybody. I was trying to set up 3 different lights and 3 different cameras, and nothing was fucking working, and now I don't even want to do this stupid video, and I don't even like him anymore. So this is a great advertisement for like, hey guys, how to have a happy couple.
It's true. She hates me. She's like, how much is Thailand gonna cost? And I just gave her a straight answer, and she was like, shut up, you're annoying.
Just fucking over it. Do you ever just, I mean, no, I just had my period. I can't even do that. I just hate him. It's fine. Okay, I don't hate him, but
No, you don't.
the truth of reality of relationships is that people get on your fucking wick, and that's okay. Doesn't mean that there's something wrong. Probably means that you're moody.
There's other stuff that we can admit is amounting to this.
Like what? Well, I've been up since 8:15.
Say no more.
That's it.
She's been up since 8:15, guys. That's so early. Shut up, 8:15. No,
That's
I mean
it's
Christmas. I've been away for 2
it's
months.
Christmas. You've been away for 2 months. You came home and snored for like 5 days consistently, so I didn't have any sleep for like 5 days. I've only had like 2 nights good sleep. This morning I woke up at 8:15, which wasn't really that like a lot of sleep to recover from 5 days after sleep. I got up really early this morning to make like a delicious buffet for
An
us.
amazing breakfast. Pancakes and strawberries, melon.
Yeah.
We had peanut butter on there. We had a vanilla syrup.
Do you ever just
coffee.
just 2 things go wrong in a row and I'm out? I'm done.
Done. Yeah.
Maybe I do need to work on
I've been trying to clean. My car got mouldy, unfortunately.
Yeah, and he was taking ages, so I was getting annoyed that he was taking ages to come back up here. But I had his phone, so I couldn't even text him to get back up here.
I mean, you could have literally shouted out.
I'm not going to shout out the window. I could have shouted out the window.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
we love each other.
We do love each other. We're going to play a game.
Wait, what about the news? Come on.
Oh, what's news?
We're engaged. Come on. She's forgotten.
We got engaged.
Lord.
And I do have a course called Conscious, which is how you can find somebody from a conscious perspective of like who you actually want to be with and who would actually be able to put up with your nonsense when you get annoyed because of 2 things in a row. But I bought this for us for Christmas, and it's just a little game. And on the back, it's got playful ones, which seem kind of fun. And on the front, they've got thoughtful ones. And I thought we could just do answering some questions and just see how we go. So here we go. Question number 1. What do you miss from the beginning of our relationship that you would like to bring back? Masking.
I was going to say that, and I was like, how dare you? No,
yeah.
I'm never allowed to talk about masking.
Yeah. No, you're allowed to talk about it. You're not allowed to tell me to do it. There's very different. Yeah. Masking. I'm like, masking. You're fabulous. I love you. I'm a normal, non-crazy girl. Honest.
What do I miss from the start? I don't know. I think there's a lot more, if we're going to dive straight into things like the passion and sex, it's completely different at the start. Now it's lovely.
Wow.
Now it's lovely.
You went
it's romantic.
0 to 100, like first question.
But you do things at the start.
Masking.
I don't care. There's things you do at the start of a relationship. We all put our best foot forward, don't we?
Yeah, but it's new as well. It's new.
It's new, it's fresh, it's exciting.
Yeah, but sex is never as good when you've been having it for like 2 years. It's not that it's not good. It's different.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Like I like our sex. I think that like this has moved to a whole different level than what I've ever had with anybody else. Like it's always nice. It always feels good. It doesn't feel like I don't feel like I have to put on a performance. I don't feel like it's like I don't know.
Like we chat at the start usually when
it's just nice. It's lovely. And it's like the best sex I've ever had.
Well, which is funny.
But like it's good sex. It's always good sex. It's never bad sex. Like it's always the lowest is a 3 out of 5 that we've ever had. And I've been with guys for 10 months who haven't given me an orgasm for 10 months, and it's like a fucking 1 every time. Do you know what I'm saying? So like when you've had that, and I don't even think I've had bad sex. Like I think I've had sex with like good sex. I've had some really good sex.
So basically that is to say the sex now is great. But at the start, when you're
it's lusty, isn't it? It's gone from lust to love. That's the difference.
That was like when you're doing it 3-4 times a day, and you're just trying to do everything you can to show this woman how incredible you are, and I'm doing things that I'm probably not going
Are you comfortable
I'm
sharing this on the
probably
Instagram
not going to
as well?
try
Do
again.
you?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, cool, that's fine. I've been a content creator for a few years. I'm used to getting my knackers out in public, but it's like I'm just. Are you sure? Yeah.
Good lord. What about you?
What did I miss at the beginning? I don't know really. I suppose it's always just that excitement of like getting to know somebody. But at the same time, it's like I think we've always been the same from day one. Like I could have married you on the third week, but it was just like we were just thinking like, are we fucking insane? Like it can't be this good, you know. And when you went away for like 3 months, I was like, it's going to be done. Like he's going to be done. You're going to come back, and it's going to be done. There's actually no way that this is gonna last, because I was thinking it's just lust, it's just lust, it's just lust. And then the other part of me, like I did, the deep part of me was like, no, this is the one. And I was like, bitch, I don't trust you. You said that about the people. But I know that part of me has never said it. The other one that's going, it's just lust, it's just lust, has said, like, for every single man up until now, he's the one, and it's just been lust. And I find there's like two brains that you have. Like one is like your higher conscious self, and the other one is the ego. And the ego is being like, because it didn't want to look like an idiot for being wrong. And that's the thing, is like when you've got that thing about not wanting to look like an idiot or not wanting to look like something, you can know it's always intrinsically linked in your ego. Like my consciousness, my higher consciousness, my higher self was like, this is the one, this is it. But my ego was like, nah, it ain't, because it was worried about looking like a twat. So it's like, because it's looked like a twat up until now, the ego was always like, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one. It was always making it fit. And my higher self was always like, no, it isn't. And I was like, shut up, bitch. You know, let's just get myself hooked up to this disgusting human that's bad for me because trauma, you know. And then when you finally meet the one, and it actually is all of those things that you've been trying to create with all the other ones that are not the one, you know, you can't help but just be like, nah, you're doing it again. You're fucking doing it again, you dumb fuck. Because you don't dare trust that something so good that feels so good is actually real. But that's when you know it actually is real. Yeah. Like if you're trying to convince yourself that they're the one, they are not the one. If you're trying to convince yourself that they're not the one, that's the one. I found. Yeah, because it's like when it wasn't the one, I'm always like, it's him. And then when it was you, I was just like, oh God, like it can't be him. You've been wrong all the time before. Like prepare yourself for a hard and fast, painful fall. You know?
Yeah, you're protecting yourself. I think like as me going away helped, you reckon?
In what way?
Like helped confirm things.
Oh yeah, I mean the fact that you went away for 3 months.
Yeah.
And we'd only been seeing each other for what, 3 months at that point? Yeah, October, November, December. Yeah, 3 months.
Yeah.
And then you went away for 3 months. I was like, this is gonna be done as a fucking dawn.
Christmas, New Year.
Yeah,
birthday.
Christmas, New Year, birthday, Valentine's Day, none of that. And then it was just like he came back and I was just like, oh, I still like him. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, when did we say we left each other very early? Because it was just like, oh my God, it's you. And I knew deep down in my soul, but I can only kind of really say that with that strength retroactively because my ego is involved. My ego is just like, oh, it's not him, it's not, you know, it's just trying to protect myself. So yeah, if it's always about what you're going to look like or protection, that's your ego, guys. It's a really easy way of working out whether it's your ego.
And we were sensible at first. We were like, we said adore a lot. I think
I was like, I adore you.
We knew we were saying words in place.
Yeah, but it's like, don't say, once you say I love you, you can't say it back.
So we helped.
You said to Danny, bye, I love you. We went to a party for the first time when he met my friends. And then as we were leaving, he just went, goodbye, I love you, to Danny, who's a friend of mine. And Danny was just like, what?
It was
and
just
then I was like, did you just say I love you to Danny?
Yeah. Laura, you had already walked off.
Shout out to Danny Wiley, go check out her music.
And I'd said goodbye to everyone else normally. It was just that, it's the last person, right, love you, bye. Because we're so used to saying that. And this is the first time I'd really socialised with, because I was working at the festival. Love Saves the Day.
Yeah.
So I'm just around men all the time, and this is the first time there's any other women around at all.
It's just that you, yeah.
It was just an automatic, oh, I love you, bye. And I was mortified.
It was really funny.
I like to just walk away.
And again, testament, like, you know, other people, can you imagine in some relationships where they're not secure, that would have caused a fucking argument.
Fuck, did you just
what did you say? You know, just like, yeah. So, what do I miss in the beginning? Probably just how lusty it was. Like, because like before we went the whole way, I mean that like the tension of that one is very fun.
Yeah,
Do you know
again,
what I mean? When
we
it's
were
just
very,
like absolutely
sensible.
heat. I was like, don't touch me, get away from me. And then it's like that, like how long can we put this off for? We were playing this game of like chicken of like how long can we put it off for?
Yeah.
Because the tension, like the sexual tension was just so delicious. It was like you don't want to burst the bubble. It's like the tension was so good. It was like let's not. And then we did.
That's the
We
thing,
haven't
yeah.
stopped fucking since.
Because I know a lot of well, not
Oh,
the cliche, a lot of things like women will hold off. And like
Yeah.
if you can find yourself a man that can also
Wait.
then you know it's
Yeah, I mean if he'll
then
wait
know
for
it's
you,
real.
if he just wants to fuck you like immediately, he probably doesn't actually like you.
100%.
What did you learn on your own that you wish you were taught as a child? Emotional regulation,
God, what else?
consciousness,
Yeah.
managing money, how to be an entrepreneur. Like my dad's a fucking entrepreneur, and I was pushed into the school, uni, blah blah blah. Even though I set up my first business at 17. Why did somebody not go? You're clearly an entrepreneur. Encourage that. If I had a kid who was doing those things, I'd be like, fuck school, entrepreneurship, let's fucking go. What's your business idea? Here's $1,000, go get started. But no, that wasn't. I get it because they were like, oh, go to uni and do this, that, and the other. But I got kicked out of school at the age of 17. Like at that point, I probably would have been like, you're clearly. But you know, they don't know what they don't know. They didn't know I had ADHD or whatever. So you know, whatever. But
because I've been able to see that.
you follow the news, don't you?
Yeah,
you follow
one of
what
my
the
good
newspaper
friends
people say to you.
that pushed on it. He's got his own business. He's very successful now, and he started off with just doing like little discos. He was 14 doing little discos with indicator lights. But his family is very they just build houses for fun. They're all very like entrepreneurial, and they just do it. And there's none of this like planning. I'm like, oh, what if, and they're just like, just do it, people.
Yeah.
Learn by your mistakes.
And that's how you
And
become
he
success.
I don't think he went to college. Like he's done stuff since later in life. To be fair, there's a lot of people I know that left school, didn't really do, or tried college, nothing happened, and then mid to late 20s, I've seen them have gone to uni and have done stuff.
Well,
later
I
on.
didn't go to uni till I was 26, I think.
Yeah, I did straight away.
25. No, I think it's dumb anyway.
There was
Going
point.
to uni
Uni was good. I've met amazing people, but I didn't need. I did music production. There was no need to do.
Yeah, why go to uni at 18? I mean, literally, as an ex-teacher, it really is just a money scheme now. It's a pyramid scheme. Most of you are getting that's like the dumbest, fucking, most retarded degrees. Yeah, gender studies. Not even a fucking real subject. Lol. Sorry, guys. Oh, brutal.
4 years of education in 2 words.
Yeah, it's like, guys, like, oh my god. Yeah, fuck. You know, and then you're coming out of college with like 60 grand's worth of debt, being like, why can't I get a job? And it's like because you studied like the gender studies of Mickey Mouse in Disney and like how that affects feminism, and then you wonder why you're not getting a fucking job. It's like because you don't actually have a skill.
Even things like
you're just insufferable.
Even things like literature or I don't know.
Like history, like
what
history. It's like these, but even those things you're fucking pointless in taking unless you're going to become a historian. Like, why would you spend that much money? It's literally a pyramid scheme.
But what I'm trying to say, like most 80 to 90% of all degrees can be done just by learning on the job. Go get an apprenticeship, go get whatever. Unless you want to be a lawyer,
go to open
doctor,
university,
or lawyer or doctor, or I don't know if you want to things like electrician. But all that can be done at college level. And again, apprentice, I don't think you need to. But
it's this thing as well. It was like, you know, Labour was like education, and like Blair was like, we're going to make sure everybody goes to uni. And you know why they did that? Because they politicized and made universities a profit-making scam instead of an actual fucking educational one. Like previously, university places used to open up as to what the economy required, right? So if there weren't enough doctors, they would put out more doctor places. Not Mickey Mouse degrees of studying like cats' arseholes and the degree of physics that they touch everything they're sitting on. It's like, no, that is not a degree. And if you've done a degree in that, you have wasted your money and you are a dumb
look up degrees in America.
And-
America has
yeah,
some
and
of the
dumb, and
funniest.
dumbass. I mean, honestly, because they're making money off of you, and you think you're going to come out and be like, I got a degree. It's like, yeah, you and every other fuckface has now got a degree.
You
Like,
got
it
a degree
means
with
nothing.
0 experience.
I got 2 masters, bitches. Doesn't fucking mean nothing. Like, it doesn't, like, I'm doing it because it's helpful to my business. But that's only because people are still paying into the idea that having a degree means something. At some point, we're going to be like, every fuckface has got a degree, and they don't mean anything. Now it's like, have you got 20 years of experience? Yeah. Watch my fucking words. That'll be the next thing now.
Even in music, though, if I was applying to studios or clubs or anything, it was how much experience you have.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I've got a degree. It's like, okay, great, but how many gigs? None.
None. Yeah, I've done nothing. And not being funny, but if you're doing things in uni, you're not actually doing them to the level of what is required in the workforce. You know, it's still all theoretical, and you still have somebody like holding your hand, being like, no, that's not right. No, that's not right. And ultimately, you're being allowed to do something rather than actually doing it. Like, most people at uni don't actually execute anything.
No, I mean, a very small handful of people were very proactive while at uni. So they offered all of the music tech students, was it the student union, who wants to do the sound engineering at student union, and only 2 people put their names forward.
Yeah.
Out of like 100 doing all these music
Because you're a kid as well. You're too scared to do anything.
They got the job. But it just goes to show, like, every single person, they should have had 100 names to do that, but it just goes to show we were kind of just there for the sake of uni.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, I don't know what else to do because you're 18 and you're still like wet behind the ears. You'd be better off going and doing like some form of like community work where like, you know, like what military, whatever they call it, but not with the military. Like if there was like some form of community work that everybody had to do from the ages of 18 to 22 or something, where you go and work with the elderly. Like you can choose what you want to do, but you could work with the elderly, or you could be like cleaning streets or doing things together. No, like it's not work experience. It's like community time give back. The military do it, where it's like training. But I don't know. I'm not really for the military. So it'd be good if we had something that was like, you know, like the Peace Corps. You know how people go out and they do like a missionary or like missionaries, but instead of it being like Peace Corps or missionaries or military and it being like indoctrinated into some fucking dogmatic shit, maybe we could have something where it was just like, oh, you're just going to be a good person as your community and you're going to do 2 years of giving back something. And then if we all did that, the world would be a better place just because we'd all contribute to something. But if you contribute something to your community, you're invested in your community. And so you're not a dick in your community. Like if you're somebody who has spent 2 years picking rubbish up on the side of the road, do you think that they're going to go and throw rubbish on the side of the road? Probably not, unless you're a total cunt who's like, well, I had to do it. And don't get me started. Those people.
What was the original question?
What did you learn on your own that you wish you'd been taught as a child?
Oh, see, right. I think there's a lot I ended up learning on my own, but I think I look back and Mum and Dad did try and teach me a lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't listen to it. It's like when I was a kid, my dad saying, get a trade. Like bricklayers earn a lot. Nothing against them. Bricklayers earn a lot of money. Plumbers earn a lot of money.
Why not the bricklayers? You're spending every house.
I was doing all the trades. At the time, admittedly, I was a mosher. I just loved heavy metal and smoking weed. And the idea of laying bricks all day, I was like, really? Is that what you have in mind for me?
You're a kid. It's
but you
just
said
too early.
that they earn a lot of money, but I was just like, surely there's something better out there for me. And now, as like a electrical technician, let's say, I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't go down that route. But it was never.
But this is if you actually advise somebody, and don't tell your kids to do stuff. Like give them fucking options and explain why. Don't say do this. Say, well, if I was in your position and I wanted to have X, Y, Z, what I would do would be X, Y, Z, and give them good fucking reasons because your kids are not dumb. Like your kids will listen to you and make a good decision if you give them a set of good options to make a decision from. And this works for all children. I've been a teacher for 6 years, guys, 7 years working with like the most mentally unstable of all the kids. You know, the pupil referral unit kids, the ADHD kids, the kids that don't know that they've got something wrong with them, that have definitely got something wrong with them. You know, don't get offended. Wrong, you know, those kind of kids. And it's like the only way that you can get them to do anything, you'll be like, these are your 3 options, which would you like to choose? And it's not like, you can do anything you like. It's like you either do your work in quiet, we listen to this music quietly and you talk quietly with your friend, or we work in fucking silence and you stay in at lunchtime because you piss me off. Which option would you like to take? They're going to take the better option because they're like, well, I don't want to stay at lunchtime. You've given them the option. I'm still very much in control of that situation. 3 ways that this is happening, guys, and you can choose which one, you know? So give your kids options. Explain to them, what if you do this will happen. If you do that will happen. Because kids, their prefrontal cortexes aren't made. You know, this is growing until the age of 25, and then it's like that's responsible for a thing called prospective memory, which is if I do X, Y will happen. So when you say to your kid, go to uni, pick a good degree, they're not thinking about what will happen if they pick a good degree. They're just thinking about go to uni and pick a degree. That's it.
Or they're thinking about
so it's like, what do you enjoy?
Enjoy Freshers Week.
Yeah, enjoy Freshers Week.
And don't think much past that.
Yeah, don't think much past that.
Yeah.
You know? So fun ones. If you were what is something that you're proud of but you don't get to brag about much?
I know what you're
Cock. The size of his bollocks.
Never. What was the question again? What's something you're proud of but don't get to brag about much?
Hockey?
Oh, my stunning fiance.
Oh.
Although we have been doing, but no, we haven't
I remember.
Yeah, hockey. I don't want to brag about stuff. I'm so far from. It's like the first time someone commented, "Oh, stag do," I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
The idea of like center of attention. I'm not a braggy person.
Yeah, you see, we had this moment. It's a moment of like consciousness of seeing us from other people's ideas, viewpoints at some point, because like I'm not somebody that overtly like messages people to be like, this good thing has happened to me, because I find it really braggadocious. But it's like for you,
supercalifragilistic,
braggadocious. Yeah.
Braggadocious. It's not even a word. Braggadocious.
Yeah. So like, what I find, why you made me lose my thing now.
Sorry, you don't like being braggadocious. I think you were going to go on to the phone call we had with Emily.
Oh, and then Emma, like we were talking to Emily, and she was like, "No, people want to hear from you," but it's like because we don't think people want to hear from us, and we don't want to go bragging, we don't contact people. So then they read it through third person in like a Facebook post or something, and then we were like, are we really offensive? Like, are we the bad people that we're not contacting people
from university?
So we just think people don't care.
She was like, "This is a phone."
She was upset that we hadn't rung, and it was like, "Oh, but we didn't think. We think like nobody cares. They don't want to, you know." It's like, but it's like, yeah. So we were like having a moment of an existential crisis.
I spent
ages being bad people.
Have I messaged all the people I'm supposed to message? Like,
because now I feel bad that I didn't call. Like, should I have called my best friend?
Spent all day ringing people.
Yeah, should I have done
this? Is my
a normal thing? People do that. Let us know in the comments. Like, would you ring all of your friends to let them know that you've gone? I think they probably would, wouldn't they?
Probably.
Are we the bad people?
We're not bad people. We're just but we don't really socialise quite as much. Jobs and other lives.
I just think they're busy. I don't think they give a shit.
I've been in the country for like 5 days.
I just feel like people don't really care.
Yeah. When really I should have rang them up.
Yeah,
but
maybe
it
we
just
should
feels
have
a
done.
bit
Yeah,
too.
it just feels like,
Hey,
guess what good things about it to me? And it feels like that, and I just feel like, ugh. Like I don't go, oh. And to be honest, I have a really good life now. You know, and well, no, but I just have a really good life now. Like I've literally like honed and crafted my life to be like, you know, chef kiss. And and most people I talk to, they're not having a good time of it because they haven't done their work. I did all of my work from the ages of 15 to 28. Okay, and a lot of people were not doing their work from 15 to 28. And then now they're having to do their work, and they're like going through Dark Night of the Soul all day long, every fucking day. And like, I don't want to be like, my life is perfect. I don't have to get up until like 9 o'clock. Everything's great. I got my soulmate. My cats are alive. It's like, you know, I just feel like people are just going to be like, okay, Laura, great. Yeah, fuck you. You know? Because I know what I was like when I was a miserable cow. Like people who are just happy and positive and everything's going great all the time. You're just like, oh, get away from me. But it's not toxic positive, it's genuine positivity because my life is good and there's nothing going wrong. I'm a happy person. But again, it's all relative and subjective because I really have been through hell for a very, very long time. So it's like most things that maybe normal people would find as problematic, I'm just like, oh, it's nothing in comparison to where you've been. Like I've been through some of the worst fucking times as a child, unemotionally regulated, neurodivergent and not knowing in a household of nutcases. So it's like, nothing now is ever going to be as bad as it was then. I was like self-harming at 15. Nothing is going to be as bad as those times when I was so fucking unhappy that cutting myself with a razor was preferable. Like, there's nothing that can happen that's going to be as bad as that. Yeah. Because I'm not a fucked up 15-year-old anymore. I've done so much work, so much personal work, that, like, unless you died, that's it. That is the only thing I'm frightened about now, is you dying. That's the one thing I worry. Well, I don't worry about it, but that's the one thing that will cause a problem in my life. Anything else, any of you other motherfuckers could die, I couldn't give a shit. I'd just be like, okay, cool, people die, they've moved on, see you in the next life. Like, for you, I'd be like, oh god, now I've got to be in this fucking shithole for the rest of my life without you. I'd be like, I'm done. I've warned God, if he does it, I'm not playing on his team anymore. So don't do it. Don't do it, because I'll just go right fucking back. I'll be fucking this fucking world like you've never seen anybody fuck a world. I'll be like a cult leader that makes people kill themselves.
That question.
Okay, on record. What would our celebrity couple name be? Laura Dan. No, Laura Dan. Because it fits, because the end of my name is an A and the beginning of your name is an A.
Yeah.
Laura Dan. And it's like Amsterdam, but better.
Yeah.
Laura Dan.
Oh. Do we have a red light
Laura
district
Dan.
in our...
There's very much a red light district.
When was someone kind to you that you'll never forget?
I don't know. Quite a lot. I mean, if it was you, that time I was working, like, when I moved here, I didn't know anybody, and obviously I work from home, and I just see clients online. So I'm like, this is not conducive to getting to know the community in any way, shape, or form. So I went to this little community place in the centre, and then I was talking to a girl there who'd also moved, and she was like, oh, well, I started working here, and that's how I made friends. I was like, oh, that's interesting. She was like, well, we're looking for somebody, actually. So I was like, oh, why not? I could take a couple of shifts. So I did, and was just like working there for like maybe the first 2 months, or well, I think I've been here 3 months, and then it was like getting towards winter, and I was like, I've literally just sat in my house, other than going to the gym and going to the supermarket. I've been nowhere else, and I don't know anyone. So I started working there for a bit, and then like one really busy day, were we even together at that point? I think we were.
No.
Yeah, I think we started seeing each other at this point.
Huh?
Well, we were pretty sure, and you were kissing me and stuff. And not the first time, but like I was working at this coffee shop, and Adam used to just come and meet. Well, the first time we met was at this coffee shop, and he was like, I know where that. I don't know where we were talking, and he was like, and I was like, well, I'm working, picked up some shifts at the art bank, and he was like, I know where that is, I'll see you in a bit. And I was like, no.
It's like, don't you dare.
I was like, don't you dare, and then he fucking walked through the door. And that was the first time we met.
I think we'd organised to go out on the Wednesday, let's say.
Yeah.
But I was home on the Monday.
Yeah.
And yeah, you were like, you're working, and I was like, game on.
He just came, and I'm like, you bastard, because I can't even leave. Like, if I don't like you, I can't even leave. I'm like, I'm captive.
That's the plan.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I was working in this coffee shop, and it was really busy one day, and the dishwasher broke, and I was just like, this is fucking ridiculous. And it's like, I'm on my own, so I'm supposed to be serving, and this is on a Saturday, so I'm supposed to be in one of the like 3 coffee shops in the whole fucking town. So it's like, it's busy, and there's just like people, and I'm supposed to be making coffees and like serving cake and biscuits and stuff. And also ringing up, and also doing the washing up by hand now, and collecting everything in. And if you've ever worked in hospitality, trying to do all 5 of those things at once is not conducive to having a good day.
No.
Yeah, so not good. Hospitality in itself is hard work, and it is stressful, particularly on the weekend or at Christmas or whatever. Kudos to those people who are doing it at the moment. But yeah, it's stressful, it's hard work. But anyway, so you were there, and you're on the end of the bar, and bless him, he just went and started picking stuff up and taking it out the back and like doing the washing up and stuff. And I was like, what? And I came back out the back, and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, washing up, and I was like, fucking lovely. So like that was lovely. And then the other one would be like maybe from my past life, like I was dating this guy who robbed the petrol station that I was working in. Didn't know about it, but I did realise that it was him. And he also robbed it with this other guy that I had slept with. So great. I had really good taste in men prior to becoming conscious. Do you want to get my course? makes you conscious and stop you from dicking around with idiots that ruin your life and finding a nice man to actually get engaged with. Conscious is one for you. DM conscious.
Well, great plug.
Great plug. But like, so before then, I was dating this guy who'd robbed this petrol station and had rubbed it with this other guy that I was seeing. And I'd gone to court with both of them. And for some reason, I was just so upset about all this because I was like, this is just a ridiculous situation that you're in. That this guy that and I was like 19, I think, at the time, so I was really young. The first guy was a guy I lost my virginity to, and the second was the second guy that I'd seen. So it was all a mess. But like, he had gone to court, and then I had left the courthouse, and I was just like, this is just a mess. And like seeing this guy in court and being there and going through all of it, and it just felt like it was just drama. But I can remember I was like walking through town crying, and this woman came up to me. She was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "It's just really bad. My boy's just gone to court or whatever." And I must have seemed like a right fucking chaff. But like, again, well, if you haven't been offended yet, please continue watching. We'll probably get you at some point. But like, yeah, just terrible. But she came around, she gave me this massive hug, and I was like, oh, bless her. But I remember that. It was just really sweet of her to just be like, why are you crying, strange crying girl on the street, 19-year-old girl? And she was like, look, it'll be, and I was just sitting on a bench just crying. I had no emotional regulation back then. And she was just like, whatever it is, it's going to be fine. And she was just really sweet about it. And I was like, yeah. But yeah, when you're not conscious, you are an addict for drama and trauma, and you create all of these fucked up cycles in your life that ruin your life. And this is what I teach my clients not to do. I would teach them to be conscious and recognize where they're creating this bullshit. It's like, oh, but my boyfriend this. It's like, no, you just shagged this fucking idiot. Like that was your choice, and you can stop shagging idiots. And when you stop shagging idiots, oddly enough, life improves. Always, It's like when you stop so it's like these vampires keep coming in and biting me, and you're like, yeah, well, if you don't invite them in your house, they can't get in.
Sometimes people just don't want to be lonely, though.
But being lonely is better than dating some guy that steals from your petrol station and makes you go to court with him.
Wait, am I going to get to answer?
How long is this? Like 3 minutes in. 30 minutes in, we've done one question, and only Laura has talked.
I'll say it quietly.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're slowly sloping down. Our postures are not very good.
So 2 things came to mind. There was one in Thailand, and this family was just kindly said they were going climbing, and they invited me. They'd literally known me for like 2 minutes. We're in a swimming pool, very hungover, and it was like this Australian family, and they were just like, yeah, we're going to go climbing. Do you want to come along? And it was just, they didn't have to. There was no need. And there was 4 of them already. Yeah. And yeah, they just said, look, tomorrow morning we're going out. Just come with us if you want. And they were very kind. They, they did take pictures, and we did a little group shot at the end. And I never got the pictures back.
Lol.
No, they didn't sneak into my room and
take pictures. They were really nice to us. Yeah. All we had to do was take all of our clothes off and jerk each other off whilst they took pictures.
I did wake up with this giant scar.
I didn't wake up with no kidney, but they were lovely.
But they were really nice, and that was just an act of kindness out of nowhere. That just the first one that came to mind.
Aww.
And the other one was
nothing about me.
Nothing about you, no. But the second one
was about me.
No.
Rude.
Well, you can be kind. Second will be so a friend that I'm not friends with them anymore. But at the time at school, the first 3 years, so years 7, 8, and 9, just weren't really that great. Struggling with kind of what banter is. I didn't get banter. I just took everything as bullying. And because I wasn't really taught that sometimes people are just mean for the sake of it. Like, I came from a very small primary school that was just not like, no one really did banter. Just
any primary school's nice big, or is this just like some like mental?
No, because my primary school was like 120.
Yeah, like ours was 60.
Yours was tiny. Yeah. But that's because we're from.
And then we went to 1,000. But it's like, any primary school is like 1,000 people?
Yes.
Are they?
Yes.
I just feel like it's some mad mental.
But when you get
to
like Somerton, so Somerton was just a bit bigger, and Langport, maybe not 1,000, but I mean it's a few hundred. they are much bigger primary schools than what we were used to.
Imagine that.
So when I get to secondary school and like kids are swearing at teachers, kids are just shouting and they're running out of class
Throwing
and
chairs
they're
at each
flipping
other.
the bird at teachers and they're fighting, and I was just
Like going into prison.
Yeah, I was just not ready for any of that, and I hadn't been prepared in the slightest. So I took a lot of banter just as bullying. I thought everyone hated me. I really struggled for those first 3 years. And then when I finally broke out of that, I actually just became trouble. And I was constantly getting detentions. I was just being a bit dick, acting up, started smoking. And then the last year, 10 and 11, just kind of went wrong. Like I should have done way better in GC. Doesn't matter now, but should have done a lot better in things like exams, whatever. And I had a friend, I was walking around with my friend Rob, and yeah, he was just like, "What's up?" And I just said, like, I don't get any attention. He was very popular. He was a very handsome guy at that time, had long hair, which all the girls fucking loved, and he got a lot of attention, and girls would see him, give him a hug and everything, and he was very friendly. And then he just one day just took it upon himself, like, right, we're going to get you some friends, we're going to get you a hug, whatever.
Oh, shout out to Rob.
Shout out to Rob, because girls would come up to him and I would just stand there, wait for their interaction to be over, and then we'd carry on.
Yeah, and this is, if you want to get a good husband, get the mistreated puppy. They're the best ones. Like, honestly, get the one that has been mistreated, that thought he was ugly, and is now... So they don't, and he doesn't know it.
Absolutely
He
not.
still
No,
thinks he's
a
an ugly little puppy.
Yeah.
So, and they're the best ones. You know, get the one that thought they were ugly and that nobody liked, and they're really appreciative. I'm joking.
But yeah,
no, honestly, don't get the guy who's had it all and thinks he's everything. Like, they're the worst. I've dated them. Oh God, have I dated that trope?
Yeah.
Oh no, get a guy who doesn't think he's something, and they're the best. They're the best kinds of guys to get. Like the weird little nerdy ones, or the ones that got bullied, ginger ones. Ginger boys, I love ginger boys. Ginger boys are always my favourite. Like, I liked ginger boys before I met you. It was always a joke with my friends. I'm like, ginger boys. Don't tell anyone, but they're one of my favourites. Like, it was always just like joke. Yeah, guilty pleasure. It's gingers. But yeah, I love a ginger.
This is why it's funny, even more so, that you were like, this is never ever gonna happen. She's like, 100%. This is never going to happen. I hope you know this. We probably won't even be friends. We're going to have...
you invited me. You were like, should we go and have lunch? And I was like, I don't even think I'm going to have lunch with you, mate.
Yeah, no.
Like,
so we're not going to
don't book a table, because that's going to be really awkward.
That's really...
I don't want to go.
And then she bought me lunch on our first out.
Yeah.
You're so full of shit.
But I wasn't.
No, there was
like, I just broken somebody's heart just before I met you, because I gone and met them, and I was like, completely broke this guy's heart, and I was like, I'm not doing this again to somebody else by going in like too like hot and heavy to begin with, and be like, oh yeah, you seem really lovely, why not? And then you meet them and you're like, I don't fucking like you at all.
Whereas I just ended it with
so I was like the other way around with you.
Mess of a girl.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm probably not going to like you. I'm probably not interested in you. We might be friends. And that was kind of like where it came from. Because I'm really fussy. I don't like a lot of people, like, at all. I really don't. I find it so funny when my clients are like, shit, like one of my clients just posted another thing, being like, she's the most compassionate, empathetic, and loving person. I was like, you should see me out in the wild. I am a judgy, nasty bitch that hates like most people. It's probably a protection thing,
you in the car.
Yeah, me in the car. If you want to see my absolute worst self, me in the car looking at random strangers and somebody doing something that they shouldn't fucking do on the road, you will get the 100% worst side of myself. But I don't care. I'm balanced. I am as much light as I am shadow. I cannot be that kind, loving, empathetic person without having all that darkness in me. So judge me, don't judge me, couldn't give a shit. I love every facet of myself. I've done that work. I love my dark side. I've integrated it. She's protected me so fucking much. It's not all love and light. I am absolutely darkness and evil in the same amount of capacity. But it's like Jordan Peterson. He says, be a monster and learn how to control it. And a lot of people are like, no, be a fucking monster. I'm an absolute fucking monster. I've done terrible, terrible, awful things in my life, and I've hurt lots and lots of people. The reason why I'm a good person now is because I have been such a monster, and because I know how to control that part of myself. But the only way you can be as kind and loving and compassionate as myself is that I know that I have this rabid fucking dog that can come out at any point and be like, it's like, come into my garden, yeah, sure, heck, good. But if you misbehave, I'm letting the fucking dog out. And I can be as kind and as loving as I am now because I know that rabid dog is ready to fucking go at any point. So if anybody mistakes my kindness for weakness, they will be very, very sadly disappointed and they will be bitten to fuck. And I love that about me. You judge that if you want to, but where I've been a complacent fucking doormat with no boundaries, and I've also been somebody that has been very, very horrific and bad and like, doing bad things that have hurt people. Where I am now with boundaries and strong regulation and being a monster and knowing how to control it, I think I'm my absolute best self, personally.
Yeah, you'll never see more confidence in a woman than someone that's gone from that and has finally broken herself out of it. Isn't that just yes girl to every request ever? That I think that's true.
Like I know who I am. I know who I am. I know I can be mean. I know I can be nasty. I own all of it. There's nothing that anybody can say to me that's a shock. Just like, you're mean. Yeah, I know. Like you're lovely. You're kind. You're empathic. Like, yeah, I know. Because I've worked really fucking hard to get to where I fucking am. So I'm not ashamed of anything of myself. Like there's nothing. And I've outed myself on every platform because when I was starting my business, like I've been putting myself out there since 2017, and when I started, I was like really fearful that people were going to find out who I actually was, you know. And then I got to sort of 2018, 2019, I was like, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking out myself. I'm going to out myself. I'm going to tell everybody that I was a thief and a liar and a cheat and that I stole money and that what else bad things have I done? I've lied. I've been in trouble with the police. Like, if I tell everybody that, then it's done. That thing can no longer be this albatross around my neck. And I'm not proud of what I've done, but I am proud that I have done it and changed. Because, like, I have hurt people, and I was a bad person. But like, there's people who are out there who are hurting people who are bad people, and they don't even acknowledge it, and they continue to do it. Like, I completely acknowledged it, and then I've rectified it, and then I've taken years of my business to spiritually, like, even up the karmic debt. And that's what I said a minute ago. If, like, God takes you away from me, I'm not fucking playing anymore. I'm done. I'll be done. I will even out that karmic debt, and I will cause all fucking hell on this planet.
No.
If he takes you away from me, because it's like, I've paid my debts, I've paid my dues, I'm doing God's work here. Like, if you take away the one thing in my life that is like that's not good, but the one thing in my life that is just for me, if you take that from me, we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have big problems.
I have to go to the toilet. You tell people how much you love me.
I love him very much. If you've enjoyed this, guys, then come back. We're going to do another one. We'll be asking some more questions. If you haven't been offended yet, hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. And we love you very much. Don't forget that you can check out all of the offers via the links below, lauramaelstrom.com. I'm Laura Maelstrom. That was Adam. See you. We'd love to speak to you again. You take care of yourself and goodbye. Bye.